Hey there, SEO rock stars. It's Artemis here again with SirLinksalot, and today we're going to be diving into something that's probably keeping you up at night, which is those pesky SEO mistakes that are literally throwing your rankings into the digital dumpster fire. Now, you know that feeling when you're scrolling through your analytics dashboard and you're like, why is my traffic lower than my motivation on a Monday morning? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to expose the 15 most brutal SEO mistakes that even seasoned executives are making right now. Here's a stat that'll make you spit out your coffee. 96.55% of pages get absolutely no traffic from Google. That's not a typo, by the way. That is the harsh reality of SEO in 2025. But here's the thing. Most of these failures aren't because of some mysterious algorithm voodoo. They're because of a completely avoidable mistake or mistakes that we're going to unpack today. Let's start with the most facepalm-worthy mistake that's more common than people using your instead of your on the internet. This one is so basic, yet it's happened to companies with multi-million-dollar marketing budgets. That would be blocking Google like it's your ex. So picture this. You spend months creating the perfect website only to accidentally tell Google, thanks, but no thanks, with your robots.txt file. It's like throwing a party and then locking the front door. If you see these lines in your robots.txt file, you're basically ghosting Google. The fix? Go to whateveryourdomainis.com/robots.txt right now. Seriously, pause the video and then make sure that you're not accidentally telling search engines to take a hike. Remove those blocking directives unless you specifically want to hide certain pages. Mistake number 2 is the no index tag of doom. It's even worse than the robots.txt blocker. It's the accidental no index tag. This is like putting up a do not disturb sign on every single page of your website. Google sees it and it thinks, well, if you insist. Now, this often happens when developers forget to remove staging site settings or when someone gets a little bit too click-happy with the SEO plugins. So here's a shocking fact for you. The top 3 organic results capture over 54% of all clicks. So you're not even in the game because of the no index tag. You're missing out on some serious traffic. Now, here's some content mistakes that make Google actually break down into tiers. Let's talk about content. Because apparently, some people think that Google has the attention span of a goldfish on energy drinks. Which brings us to mistake number 3, which is creating content that literally nobody is actually searching for. This one's like opening up a restaurant that only serves ice cream in Antarctica. So you might have the best content in the world, but if nobody's searching for it, then you're basically just screaming into the void. The reality here is that before creating any content, you need to be asking yourself, are people actually Googling this? So you can use tools like Ahrefs Keyword Explorer to find topics with actual search volume. Mistake number 4 is playing keyword stufforama. Oh boy, this one takes me back to 2005 when people thought that cramming keywords into content was like adding extra cheese to pizza. The more the better, right? I don't think so. So here's what keyword stuffing looks like in the world. Finding the top mirrorless camera can be a daunting task, yet with our comprehensive best mirrorless camera guide, we simplify the process by ranking the best mirrorless camera models and the most reliable mirrorless camera brands. I can't even say that with a straight face. Reading that is probably giving you the same feeling as nails on a chalkboard because Google's algorithms are now sophisticated enough to detect this kind of spam faster than you can say algorithm update, so just don't do it. The fix for this one is to write for humans first, robots second. So use your target keywords naturally and focus on creating comprehensive content that actually covers important subtopics, and the rest will follow. Mistake number 5 is the set it and forget it content strategy. Content decay is real, and the average top-ranking page on Google was last updated within the past 2 years or so. Yet I see executives treating their websites like digital museums. We published that blog post in 2019, we're good. No, Karen from marketing, you're not good. You're about as current as a flip phone in a tech conference. Now let's venture over into the technical side. And don't worry, I'll keep the jargon here lighter than a diet soda. Or I'll try to anyway. Our 6th mistake is the duplicate content doppelganger dilemma. Duplicate content is like wearing the same outfit to every single party. Technically not illegal, but it confuses everybody and it definitely doesn't help you stand out. When Google sees identical content on multiple pages, it throws its digital hands up and says, well, I don't know which one to rank. This happens more often than you think, especially with e-commerce sites that copy manufacturer descriptions or blogs that republish content across multiple pages. The fix for this one is to use canonical tags, consolidate similar content, or you can also rewrite duplicate pages to offer unique value. Your 7th mistake is having your meta tags be more generic than store brand cereal. Here's a fun fact for you. 53% of visitors will bounce if your page takes longer than 3 seconds to load. That's right, 3 seconds. But if they even stick around, boring meta tags will make them bounce faster than a rubber ball in a pinball machine. Missing or duplicate meta descriptions are among the top 15 most common technical SEO issues. Your meta description is like your elevator pitch. You have about 150 characters to convince someone to click on your result instead of the 9 others that are staring them in the face. Mistake number 8 is having images on your website without alt text. also known as the accessibility apocalypse. Forgetting alt text is like giving a presentation in a foreign language. You might think that you're communicating, but half of your audience has absolutely no idea what's going on. This includes visually impaired users and search engine crawlers. Plus, Google Images is the second largest search engine in the world. No alt text equals no Google Images traffic, which is a lot of missed opportunities for you. Mistake number 9 is treating your mobile users like second-class citizens. Over 60% of website traffic now comes from mobile browsers, yet some executives are still optimizing their sites like it's 2010 and everybody's browsing on desktop computers the size of refrigerators. Google has fully switched to mobile-first indexing, which means that the mobile version of your site is the one that they're primarily judging. If your mobile site looks like it was designed by someone who's never seen a smartphone before, then you're in trouble, buddy. Mistake number 10 is having a page speed that is slower than the government's bureaucracy. We live in an instant everything world. People want their food delivered in 30 minutes, their shows to stream without buffering, and their web pages to load faster than they can blink. The brutal reality is that 53% of mobile users abandon sites that take longer than 3 seconds to load. Again, 3 seconds. That's barely enough time to say, why is this taking so long? Your core web vitals aren't just fancy metrics. They're directly tied to the user experience and rankings. Slow sites don't just frustrate users, they tell Google that your site isn't even worth recommending. That brings us to mistake number 11, which is the build it and they will come link fantasy. Here's some tough love for you guys, and I'm so sorry in advance. Just because you created amazing content doesn't mean that links will magically appear like you're some kind of SEO wizard. Links are still a crucial ranking factor, and if your pages don't have enough quality backlinks, frankly, you're bringing a butter knife to a lightsaber fight here. Internal linking is equally ignored. It's like having a mansion but forgetting to build hallways in between the rooms. Google uses internal links to discover content and understand your site structure itself. Your 12th mistake, buying links like they're clearance items at Target. I get it. Building links organically is harder than trying to fold a fitted sheet, but buying sketchy backlinks is like trying to get fit by eating nothing but protein bars. It might seem like a shortcut, but it'll backfire spectacularly, trust me. Google's John Mueller put it perfectly. If they detect unnatural link patterns, they might lose trust in your entire website. It's just not worth the risk, especially when there are legitimate link building strategies that actually work. Mistake number 13, ignoring local links like it's that one relative that you only see at weddings. If you're a local business and you're not doing local SEO, you're basically invisible to the people in your area who are actually looking for what you offer. It's like having a store, but forgetting to put up a sign. Here's the shocking reality. Many businesses completely ignore location-specific keywords, Google My Business optimization, and local directory listings. Meanwhile, their competitors are just scooping up all of the local traffic. Mistake 14 is focusing only on traffic like it's the only metric that actually matters. Here's where a lot of executives get it wrong. They obsess over traffic numbers like they're checking social media likes. But here's the thing, you don't need 1 million visitors if you have a handful that actually convert. I've got another reality check for you, so buckle up. 58.5% of searches now result in no clicks due to rich results and AI answers. The game has completely changed, and raw traffic isn't the only scorecard anymore. You need to track conversions, engagement metrics, and actual business impact. Otherwise, you're like someone counting how many people walk past your store without tracking how many people actually come inside and buy something. The 15th and final mistake is the set it and forget it analytics approach. Some executives just set up Google Analytics once and then they treat it like a slow cooker. Just let it do its thing and then check back in 6 months. But here's the problem with that. SEO is an ongoing competition, not a one-time project. Frankly, your competitors aren't taking breaks. They're constantly optimizing, creating content, and trying to knock you off your perch. If you're not regularly monitoring and adjusting your strategy, you're essentially playing defense while everyone else is on the offense, and you don't want that. Now it's time for a much-needed truth bomb about SEO timelines. I constantly hear executives asking, why aren't we ranking number 1 yet? It's been 3 weeks, oh my gosh. SEO isn't like ordering fast food. You can't expect results in the time that it takes to microwave leftover pizza. It's more like growing a garden. You plant the seeds, which is optimizing your content. You water them regularly, which is creating consistent content. And then you wait for the seasons to actually change, which I would say are the algorithm updates and the shifts in competition. The bottom line here is that if you expect overnight results, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. All right, SEO warriors, we've covered enough mistakes to make even the most confident executives question their entire digital strategy. But here's the beautiful thing about SEO mistakes. They're fixable. Remember, even the best websites face SEO challenges. The difference between winners and losers isn't perfection. It's consistency, adaptability, and the willingness to fix problems before they spiral out of control. So your action plan starts right now. Firstly, audit your site for all of these common mistakes. Then you can go ahead and fix the technical issues first, which are usually the quick wins for you. You can develop a content strategy based on the actual search demand, build links the right way after that, and then, of course, monitor, measure, and never, ever, ever stop improving. The SEO game is constantly evolving, constantly on the move, but the fundamentals remain the exact same. Create valuable content for real humans, make sure that search engines can find and understand that content, and then never stop improving it. Well, this is a wrap on today's SEO reality check for you. So if this video saved you from at least one ranking disaster, go ahead and smash that like button for me, subscribe for more no-nonsense SEO advice, and I'll see you guys in the next course where we're going to tackle even more ways to dominate the search results. Keep optimizing, and remember, in the world of SEO, the only constant is change. But the fundamentals for helping users and search engines understand your value never goes out of style. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to give us a like, drop a comment, subscribe, so you don't miss out on any future SEO insights. And hey, if you're serious about your rankings, head over to SirLinksalot.co, check out our premium link building services, guides, and free SEO tools. See you next time.